Hi Sagittarius, this is going to be your art channeled message. I channel messages through art, creativity. I really hope my messages inspire you to see the art within yourself, within your journey, and with everything around you. Because everything is artistic, everything is symbolic, and we all start from zero, which is a blank canvas. Sorry if my voice is weird. Sometimes it's like scratchy when I talk, and I'm like, okay, let's keep it moving. If you'd like a personal reading, all of the information is down below. And lastly, there's no rules here, so if this finds you, it's meant for you. You can binge watch them. Watch if you're not that sign, because there's the overall message, and there's the underlying message. You all interpret art differently, and there's lots of subliminals, lots of things that you need to hear right now. There's a reason I describe it instead of show it, because it's like, how are you seeing it? What I started drawing for you was a person wearing a pointy hat, like an elf. This is an elf. I'm getting elf on the shelf. Usually those are placed all over people's homes in creative ways. Apparently the backstory behind this is, well, elves are typically considered Santa's watchers, Santa's helpers. It almost reminds me of the Secret Service or a spy. I feel like there's an eye on you almost to make sure you're behaving yourself. It's like, is Sagittarius naughty or are they nice? And they're doing all of that to report back to the big man, aka Santa. I'm seeing this in several ways. One being, be very careful with your online persona or online activity. I'm getting the scenario of you know how people just have to be wary of social media when they're trying to get a job or when they want to make a good impression? That's what this is. It's like you're pressured to be on your best behavior. Secondly, I'm seeing this in a bit of a nosy way. Naughty or nice to me equals I can't tell. It's like someone looking on your social media to see what you're up to or looking for clues, and they don't get anything from it. I also get it's a nice balance between naughty and nice. There's nothing extreme for or against you. Kind of gives me this air of mystery. It's like no matter what, you can't be read. It's almost like you're forced to talk to that person directly, and that's probably exactly what you want people to do. Just in general, it feels like someone sends someone to do their dirty work, like see what they're doing, look into this for me, and for all I know, this could only be because you're a potential candidate for something and they want to see who you are. But this also feels cowardly in a way, because if this doesn't allude to career, it screams sneaky, communication issues, etc. It's very Seven of Swords to me, and not in the stealing, thievery type of way, but in an I don't want to be obvious or upfront about anything kind of way. I'd rather just look. Rather just spy. And what's ironic about this is elves in fantasy are usually young looking like vampires, but they're actually very old. So there's emotional immaturity here, for sure. Or it's like a grown child. That's what I want to compare it to. I also feel like from a characteristic standpoint, someone is on the short side, someone is very young maybe. So yeah, it's almost like Santa's helpers, Santa's watchers. Is Sagittarius naughty or are they nice? It's like your character is heavily here. It's heavily important for some reason. Very Six of Wands, like you're in the spotlight. But not in that way. I'm gonna get a card first. We have Healer, passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, the ability to help transform pain into healing. I'm seeing pain and healing as the two extremes. Like I was getting naughty and nice. It's like there's nothing to see. Kind of reminds me how the best healers own their shadow and own their light side, or it's like you're just neutral. There's nothing too extreme. And I'm also getting the occupation, if this does allude to work. You want to be a healer of some sort. You want to work with people. And the reason you're being looked into is because character is very important if you want to help people. Because there's a lot of people that get into those occupations that abuse it. Like either they abuse their patients or they're just not a good fit to do so. There's people that are passionate about what they do, and then there's those people that just look at it as a paycheck. So that's probably why you're being looked into. And I feel like you definitely fit the persona you're really supposed to have. And I don't even think it's a persona. It's like, this is who you are authentically. That's the catch. You're not afraid to be yourself. You're not afraid to be on display because that's who you really are. You don't even have to change how you present yourself on social media even. What you see is what you get. Are they naughty or are they nice? Who really knows? And then we have the Avenger, the desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. It's like you're a map. People are discovering all different parts of you. Or they see so many different things that they can't really put you in one category. This is kind of funny. I really hope this made sense. Sometimes looking at someone, trying to figure them out is really for the best. Just protocol. Yes, Ace of Swords, what makes you stand out the most is because this is authentically you. It's who you already are personally. You're not putting on a show. It's not just your job, it's not just... Then we have Queen of Pentacles, which is a very nurturing person. We have the Magician. Something someone sees or something you do communicates. I'm seeing the Magician as expression in nonverbal ways that reveals that you're the perfect candidate. It's like, no, straightforward, no doubt about it. Can't even question it. Imagine saying you can't question your authority. So don't even worry about that. I'm also getting if this is the second one where you just feel like someone's being nosy, or if you had no idea about this. Don't worry about words getting misconstrued. Don't worry about how anyone takes you being yourself. Because once again, it's very indirect, it's very childish. And there's this inconclusive element to it where it's like you're almost forced to be upfront with the person. You're almost forced to ask them questions. You're almost forced to communicate because you can't just... You're not the type of person that people can just look at and know everything about. It's hard. Something about you that's hard yet upfront. Very, very mysterious. This is hilarious. It's like you're throwing people through hoops. Queen of Cups. The only way they're gonna know how you're feeling is if they speak. Also getting a gentle voice, speaking in a gentle manner. You're probably the type of person that posts a lot of empowering things. Maybe quotes about motherhood, quotes about healing. It's like people see that. We do that hierophant. It's inspiring things. I'm also getting inspiring words, knowledge. A preacher. You're also getting you practice what you preach. It's not just people trying to, it's like they're trying to find you. That's what it is. They're trying to find contradictions. It's like, is what you say what you mean? Can you back that up? It's like they're about to see you in action. The Lovers. It's like you're being observed. I kind of like how this is turning out. It's like, is Sagittarius naughty or are they nice? You're nice. That's the conclusion. Once again, there's that confusion. Sending people through a loop. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, I'm seeing you, Sagittarius, as the big man as well. It's like your name even low-key starts out like Santa with the S and the A. It's like you're keeping yourself in check, which I like. It takes a reflective, self-aware individual to be able to do that, to be able to keep yourself in check, to be able to differentiate between good and bad. Shows you have a conscience. Shows you're human. So I'm saying don't worry about how you're being perceived right now, because your words can be misconstrued. People can perceive you in any different way, but what remains true about you is you definitely practice what you preach. People definitely can't really figure you out. And yeah. Okay, Sagittarius, that's the end of this art channeled message. Please like, subscribe, support the channel in any way you can. I'd really, really, really appreciate it. It's literally like you're a healer of some sort. You're in some kind of occupation, and people are trying to look for evidence to the contrary. It's like, oh, this person isn't all love and light. This person's naughty or nice. But they don't find anything. What you see is what you get, or is it? Okay, guys.